Okay, this is gonna be the next video. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do different types of Ghost Grid players. Here we go. First, we're gonna start with the worst type, the speed typers. These are the players who type 300 words per minute, don't touch grass, spend all their time on Roblox RP, and when they're not on Roblox RP, they are on typing.com or Nitro Type, depending on what you use. These people usually also like have an advanced understanding of the human body. They'll be like, here's an example. Asterisk attacks your solar plexus with his left knee. And they'll be like super detailed with it, and it would be like, and you can't, so therefore you can't breathe. And while you're stunned, he'd do a sweep kick to your legs, breaking them immediately. Then he'd upper, like, you get the point. Like, they're just like really sweaty. Speaking of sweaty, they probably live in their mom's basement if they're over 18. And if they're under 18, they still live in their mother's basement. They probably have dad issues. That's all I'm gonna say about them before I get canceled. Next player is the 7-year-old. These players usually don't know how to spell anything, and that's crazy coming from me, because I suck at spelling. They're usually chill, it's just that they don't know how to RP, and they usually just like fight with the actual tools. Like, how dare they use the tools for what they're actually supposed to be used for? Such weirdos. But in all seriousness, they should probably play Helix Ascent instead. I think they would fare much better at that game. People in Ghost Grid are sweaty as freak. But overall, they're pretty nice. I don't really have any problems with them. Might do a tier list at the end of the video. Um, Next player is gonna be, well, the no player. These players are only in the game to get laid. I swear to God. They're and I just don't understand. It's like, do it in any other RP game. Go to Brookhaven RP, bro. Like any other RP game but Ghost Grid. I understand that people do like other types of RPs in Ghost Grid, but my God, there is no way you're that, you know. And bro, most of them be guys too, bro. Like most of them for real be guys. Like how are you gonna be a guy and then do that? Like, do you not have honor? Oh man, overall, I rate them a 0 out of 10, bro. The next player, I'm coming up with these off the top of my head, by the way. The next player is a casual RPer. These people are like me. They're good at combat RP. I mean, not as good as me because I'm just built different. You feel me? Um, Here we go. They don't type that fast, but they don't type slow either. You know, their OCs they usually use Roblox faces, like Roblox UCG faces, UGC faces, like anime faces, like me or something. Um, there it's different from the tryhards at this game who usually use Roblox faces or like the Roblox X esque faces, if you know what I'm talking about. Overall, they're chill. I don't really care. Rate them 10 out of 10. They're just good people to be around. The next player is the person who always tries to be emperor. I swear, these guys do not want anyone else being emperor. They have a superiority complex. It's just like they cannot stand anybody else being in power. And it's just like, why? What? I don't understand. And they don't know that there's actual like canon emperors for the game, so they're technically breaking the rules. I met this emperor today that was like, who was like a god, even though gods don't exist in Ghost Grid. And it was just like she just always acted like she was the most powerful. Okay, next we have the god modder. The god modders, honestly, I am a god modder sometimes, and it's pretty simple, honestly. They just don't feel like they're kind of lazy that day. They don't feel like getting into any combat RPs. They're usually pretty chill, you know. If well, at least if they're like me, because when I'm a god modding, I have this OC named Kami, strongest human, blah blah blah. You might have seen him around slash me. Um, I usually don't get into combat RPs with that character unless I'm playing as the version of him that before he became the strongest human. Um, you're not allowed to be stronger than everybody else, which is why people keep calling me god modders, a god modder, and I'm just like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I just like being able to have my own freedom. Actually, the God modders are a good 7 out of 10. I don't really hate them. The next player now, the next player is the not chill God modder. Oh no. The next player is the one that like is like just broken. The broken character. This player isn't a God modder, but they might as well be God modding. I met this one guy who was had access to the ghost grid, right? So he shut off my all my powers. Like what? How do so grandmasters have access to the ghost grid, and I forgot about that from when I read the entire freaking lore. Bro, no way, bro. He turned off my powers. How do you even do that? And it's just like, bro, and they usually are speed typers like the other ones, except their weakness isn't turn-based combat. They're still actually good at the game. And also next we have the people who just think they're Jesus Christ. I swear to God, these people must think that they're the reincarnation of Jesus. They always have the stupidest abilities, like the ones that are just like so broken. Like they're not the broken player though. It's just that the player who can never lose, the player who never accepts losses. It's like it's like they're related to the speed typers and the god modders, but they're different. They're just like a whole different breed. Like they think that they're the main character, and it just kind of gets annoying. Overall, I'll rate them a 0 out of 10, bro. Please get out of here. The next player we have, let me think of a player. There's a couple more. The next player we have is a cosplayer. These people are just really chill. I don't really hate them. Honestly, I don't see why people hate that cosplaying in this game so much. I know you're not allowed to, but like, cut the brakes. There are no mods in Ghost Grid. Overall, that's really all I have to say. There's probably more, and I might upload a part 2 to this. But for now, see ya.